Okay, the last agreement rule we're going to go over, which pertains to the Passé Composé, is the agreement with a preceding direct object. And I like to refer to this as a PDO, preceding direct object. Okay, so this is the last case of agreement that we're going to talk about. So first thing we need to understand is what is a direct object. So it is the what or the who is receiving the action of the verb. So for example, I see the Eiffel Tower. Okay, what do I see? The Eiffel Tower. So we're going to replace the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is your direct object. It's what's receiving the action of the verb. What's being seen? The Eiffel Tower. So in French, je vois la Tour Eiffel. Okay, what do I see? Je vois. Qu'est-ce que je vois? Je vois la Tour Eiffel. Okay, that's your direct object. If I were to simplify it, because that's what direct objects do, they simplify a sentence. Instead of saying I see the Eiffel Tower, I could just say I see it. Okay, and the it is the Eiffel Tower, and it's represented by la because it's feminine. Je la vois. Okay, and we know that direct object pronouns go before the verb in French. So je la vois, I see it. Okay, so it precedes the verb. It's a direct object. Let's look at the second one. We look at the teacher. Who do we look at? The teacher. There's your direct object. Okay. En français, nous regardons le professeur. Okay. Qui est-ce que nous regardons? Le professeur. That's who we're looking at. Okay. Let's replace le professeur with the direct object pronoun. Let's simplify it. Okay. Le professeur, it's masculine, it's singular, so it's le. So nous le regardons. So instead of saying we look at the teacher, we're just going to say we look at him. Nous le regardons. Okay. So that's what a direct object is. So let's take that one step further. If the direct object precedes the verb in the Passé Composé, we must make the verb agree with the direct object. Okay, so very simply, okay, I took a similar sentence that we just did. Instead of saying I see the Eiffel Tower, I said I saw the Eiffel Tower. I put it in the Passé Composé. The Eiffel Tower is your direct object. Okay. En français, j'ai vu la Tour Eiffel. Okay. What did I see? La Tour Eiffel. Okay, that's your direct object pronoun. Let's replace it. La Tour Eiffel. I'm going to replace it with just an L apostrophe because you can squish the LA, which would be la Tour Eiffel, with the AI apostrophe. Okay? So this sentence here actually is not correct grammatically. Okay? So I'm going to put a big X here. Grammatically not correct. This sentence here is correct. This is what I'm talking about when I say preceding direct object agreement, PDO agreement. When the direct object, which is the le in this, or the la, sorry, in this case, that represents the Eiffel Tower, precedes the verb, comes before the verb, we have to make the verb agree. So we added this E right here. Okay, so this E right here corresponds to the la, which corresponds back to la Tour Eiffel. Okay, so it has to agree. So, je l'ai vu, I saw it. Okay. Next example. She took the chairs. What did she take? The chairs. There's your direct object. Elle a pris les chaises. Okay, les chaises, I told you it was féminin. It's also pluriel. Let's replace les chaises with just a direct object pronoun. It becomes les. It goes before the verb. Elle les a prises. We had to add an es because chaise is féminin and pluriel. Okay, so object precedes the verb. We have to make it agree. In the Passé Composé with a direct object, which answers the question who or what is receiving the action of the verb. Okay, with me so far? Let's go on. A few more examples. Encore quelques exemples. J'ai adoré la robe que Marion Cotillard a portée aux Oscars. Okay, en anglais. I loved the dress that Marion Cotillard wore at the Oscars. Okay, so you ask yourself, what did I love? Okay, what did I love? Oh, I loved the dress. Great. I don't have to touch this verb right here because the la robe comes after it. It doesn't precede it. But if I keep reading, que Marion Cotillard a porté, that she wore, okay, what did she wear? She didn't wear the Oscars. She wore the dress. And the dress comes before the verb porter, and therefore porter has to agree with an E. Okay, let's do one more. Où sont les brownies que tu as cuisinées hier soir? Okay. Where are the brownies that you cooked last night, or that you baked last night? Okay, so what did you bake? Well, you baked brownies, all right, and that's what's receiving the action of the verb, and it comes before the verb, brownies, it comes before the verb à cuisiner, therefore, preceding direct object agreement has to come in, and we have to add an E, sorry, we have to add an S, because brownies is pluriel. Okay. So again, same rules apply. E for féminin, S for pluriel, ES for féminin pluriel. And my personal favorite, I saw the turtle that you lost. J'ai vu la tortue que tu as perdue. Okay, what did I see? Oh, la tortue. Which one was that? Oh, the one that lost, que tu as perdu. Tortue comes before the verb perdu, therefore perdu has to agree with tortue being féminin. Okay, let's see if you got that. Let's go do some exercises.